Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello. A very happy... Uh-oh, wait. Audio display. What in the heck? Alright, I just got a really strange message that says my audio display has been disabled. I think I am transmitting, but if anyone is out there, can you confirm? Can you hear me? I'm going to proceed as though we're good to go, but I've never seen that little warning, so I don't know. Anyway, welcome. We're going to be flying a little DC6 tune-up flight here. And we're going to be going from Paphos. Let me pull my flight plan up here. Paphos to Hassan. Eskisehir in Turkey. I've never been up here, but it looks pretty cool. It's very mountainous and has a challenging approach. It should be quite a challenge for this airplane. It's about a 2-hour flight, so we're going to jump right in here and get rolling. And again, if anybody's out there, first of all, welcome. Hello. Happy Tuesday. And let me know if you can hear me. Because something, like I said, a weird message sort of popped up there at the beginning of the stream. So, into the flight deck we go. And let's get things ready to go here. I do need some fuel. What will I need today? Showing about 7,400 pounds. It looks like we are... Gosh, I need to adjust the brightness here. Can I do that? Can I make you brighter? There we go. We've got way more than that currently, so let's pop it down there. About 75 will be... That's about 200 pounds too much, but I can live with that. And... all right. I have 2,500 pounds of cargo. That's close enough. And 45 packs. There we go, 51. We'll balance it out a little bit there. All right, cool. Looks like our total weight currently is just about 80,600 or so. All right.
Hello, Sam.
Are you getting added out down with Sim? Oh, man. Okay, well. Yeah. Let me know. All right, here we go. Downwind Sim, thanks for getting us started. That's also different. Oh, because you're priming us. Hey, thanks, Ralph. Hello. Skull, my friend, and... Again, can you hear me? Check, radio check, 1, 2. Oh, okay. That was really strange. Steve H.E. Dell. You dirty rascal. Very nice to see you, gentlemen. Happiest of Tuesdays. All right, let's make sure everything is copacetic here. We got parking brake set, gust locks are on, mixtures are off, all of my hydraulics and carbies are down and all that good stuff. You have not installed it? Oh my goodness gracious. Downwind Sim, this is a fun aircraft. It really is. It does take some getting used to, I think. But I think what you would have fun with is I have to have all this stuff bound here. You know, there's 9,000 levers and stuff, and you can just reach down and pull them and push them like a normal person. So it might be right up your alley. I don't know. I tell you what, it's been around for a while, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. I don't really know, but they make fun sounds and things like that. Some of them make the engines go zoom zoom, and some of them make them go cough, cough, and smoke, smoke, and all that good stuff. Yeah, right. Here's vanilla, here's chocolate, here's twist. All right, let's see. We've got the propeller master, lever full forward. Everything else is off there. And we will go ahead and open up the cowls here. And that looks good. Okay, cool. How high am I flying tonight? That's a great question. I probably should know this before we do it. 18,000 feet. Holy moly. What do they think this is? A 737? All right, 18,000, you say. I will play your little game, Trebek. We're at a little bit of altitude heading in to Turkey. I think the airport elevation at Turkey is 5,000 feet plus. Yep. Paphos, yeah. Paphos is a cool spot. I have the time set for dawn, so once it gets a little bit lighter out, I promise I'll show you around a little bit. But two really good freeware sceneries, by the by. And they've done lots of work down here in world updates to make the coastline and all that stuff look really great. Hey, you guys have a level 1 hype train almost started here. That's a pretty cool way to start a Tuesday, if I do say so myself. Okay, position lights are going to come to steady Eddie. We're going to go ahead and turn the passenger signs on here as well. The biblical Paphos. I do think it probably does have a little bit of there's that influence in these names down here, right? For sure. I don't know the history of this town per se, but it would make sense to me. All right, inverters are going to come on here. We are going to also turn all the generators on. And booster pumps, all that stuff is off currently. Oops, and all my water injections and all that stuff is off as well. All right, sweet. How are my levels here? Full. I should probably go check. I don't remember the state that I left this aircraft. Oh, brand spanking new, baby. Top up the oil. And we're good. Top up. I don't think yeah, we're good. We've got a lot of airframe hours, but we've done a good job of coming in. I have to service them about every 3 hours because I do such a terrible job of flying the aircraft. So, that's just kind of how she goes. All right, we're gonna just do a little crackage of the throttle here. And we're going to go ahead and try to get things started and get things rocking and rolling. I'm on VATSIM. If you want to fly along, you're welcome to join. And, yeah, pop on in there. Feel free. We're going to start number 3.
3, 6, 9.
Boost and prime.
12.
Starts to catch. Go auto rich. Come up here. And there comes manifold pressure. RPMs are a little low. I'm gonna speed it up just a bit. Like 1,000 RPMs is kind of a good spot. 1,200 is actually a horrible place because I guess it really vibrates. It's just like the engine doesn't run smoothly there. So I think she'll settle back down and be okay. Oil pressure, that's the key one right there, and we've got it. So that's a good start on number 3. Boost pump off. There we go.
3, 6,
Choosing.
5,
Hey, Kevin.
12.
How are you doing, sir? Nice to see you. Oil and fuel pressures are good. These temperatures will start coming up here. All those are going to be fine. My manifold, or my RPM will come up. My manifold pressure's looking good. I will take that as a good start on number 4. Now on to number 2. Hmm.
3. 6. 9. 12.
I agree, Downwind Sim. And I feel like I'm getting a little better with it, but I still, there's key phases of flight that I don't do well, and that causes a lot of stress on this sim. I mean, I don't know, right? How, like you're just saying, how accurate is it to the real thing? Who knows? But like it's a lot like the MD-80 in that it has those early phases of flight that are, you have to be switching up, and like it has an initial power setting for when you're rolling down the runway, and then it has a METO power setting, and then it has a continual climb setting, and then it has a cruise setting,
9.
and then you got
12.
something for descent as well. And yeah, so it's really something. It's got a lot of ones and zeros, to be sure, but it is supremely challenging but fun and rewarding. And it's just it's like the DC3 in the regards that is so fun to hand fly, and it's just such a big, kind of lazy, lumbering bird. It doesn't like to do anything fast, and so you just have to kind of be good with that, really, truly. All right, we managed to somehow accidentally get all 4 of these engines started, so that's kind of cool. I'll turn that off, and we can go to plane battery now. And I'm going to go ahead, before I forget, come down here and get rid of you. What'd I say? 80,000. I'm going to say like 81,000. Or 80,000, 80.5. Just keep that in mind for later on. Okay. Let's just take a peek here and see how everything is doing. We're kind of chilly right now, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to close the cowls just a bit. I think it's a pretty nice day here in Paphos. We're in the Greek islands, for Pete's sake. What is it? What's the temperature here? Yeah, it's not hot. It's 9 above 9 Celsius. So that's double that and add 32, right? And you're in pretty good shape. You're in the 50s. I'm gonna bring you up just a little bit here to start. Every little place that you start is different, and we'll come back and check on those carb temps here in a minute. Not loving the split in 3 and 4 here, but it could be that my throttle quadrant's a little off. So anyway, nacho time. Heck yeah, man. Throw some jalapenos on there for me, if you don't mind, my friend. Hey, Ron. What's up? I beat the junior first officer to you. Why am I not hearing my... Oh, there we go. Wow, that was delayed there. All right, we are going to... I think I'm going to set the mixture lock for now and do just a quick trim up here. We want like 2 degrees nose up. So I just go down to the word trim. That's usually where I like to sit it. And while this thing warms up, we'll come up here and get the avionics going. Yeah, we're going to be flying this baby with little GPS assistance tonight. And that I've made the decision to do that for the vintage across the pond also. I, for whatever reason, I've had some strange things happen with this aircraft when I'm trying to fly it without the GNS 430. So I'm like, you know what? It's enough of a handful without having to chase VORs for 5 hours. So I think we're going to go ahead and just fly it. Plus, I think it helps out the controllers a little bit, even though they're ready for us. I know they've said they're ready for us, but yeah, we're gonna try to make their life easy. We're 10 or above, so I don't need a lot of windshield heat currently, and I'm ready for the pitot and all that stuff. I don't need any anti-ice. Hopefully, I won't need any at any time here, so that'd be good. And we're still acquiring. It'll be 122.8. And there we go. We are, oops, we're going to be, let me get you put away here. We're going to be squawking. I'm going to set it for 2,000. I don't know. Maybe we'll turn that on. Just, we may need to use that to cross-check some things, which is okay. And I think that looks fine. Looks like the radios are working. Cool. Alright, so up we go. Flight plan. This is one of those European flight plans. These non-standard flight plans. So you have a lot of flipping waypoints to put in here. So you might want to go get some coffee, some nachos, whatever you need to do. Because it may take a minute here. Alright, LCPH. Cyprus, Paphos. And we do have a departure here. We go ahead and slap that guy in first. The departure is the Genos 1 Whiskey. Right there. So, and that's off a runway 29er. That looks good. Doesn't have a transition in mind, so I'm okay with that. By the way, if you are planning to fly along, the only thing we've changed in our flight plan is we changed the runway. Originally, I think they wanted us to depart eastbound, and now it's westbound. So, all right, Genos, and then we got Peter, Papa, Echo Delta, Echo Romeo. That's good. That's Cyprus. And then we're going to go ahead and do the next one, which is, oh, we can't follow. So we got to wait. We've got a airway in there. We won't be able to follow that, unfortunately. Tomby. And then another airway, of course. we'll be close enough here. Delta Echo Romeo Yankee Alpha. And 1 second, I see somebody has pushed the follow button. I appreciate that. But I'm in the middle of trying to get this in here, so let me get this in, and then hopefully it won't be too crazy. If I click off this screen, it's kind of tough to sometimes get back to where I was. So, Kefka intersection, I think. Oh, actually, it's the it's going to be the VOR, KFK, and then another VOR, KTH, hotel. All right, that's the VOR, and then we're at our destination. So it is Lima Tango Bravo Yankee Eskisehir. All right, excellent. Let's make sure that's all in. as we want it to be. So we come out of here, we go Gino 1 whiskey to no, that's not even close. Oh, good Lord. I've done something horribly, horribly wrong. All right, well, I tell you what, I got to do a little quick check of the engines here. Those are getting green and happy. And let me come up here and say hello to Louis Chris. Welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. Happy to have you here. Happy Tuesday. And I apologize, guys, but I've done something horribly wrong. So, oh my goodness. Let's clear that out. And we're just going to have to freaking, you know what, let's just clear the whole dang thing here. I think I may know what has happened. Delete the flight plan. I'm going to try something a little different here. All right, so here we go. We're gonna pop in here, and I'm going to put in the departure and arrival fields to start. I don't use this unit very often, and so this is part of what I'm practicing is just these little things that you don't think about until like weird stuff happens, right? Okay, so there's my entire route. Now I can come up here. I can go select departure, which is, again, we said it's the Genos 1 whiskey right there off of 29er. Okay, sweet. Load that. And then we can go to a procedure here. We can load, we've got an arrival. It's the Cargi 1 Echo. Except I've got the wrong airport. Hold on here. Gotta come up here. Hey, Rock Valkyrie. Thank you very much, my man. 50 months. Holy cow, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thanks for the input, by the way, on my question the other day. I appreciate your feedback on that.
Here's going.
All right, so we're gonna. I want to go. All right, so here we go. Cargi 1 Echo. Okay, and do we have any kind of a transition to that? Apparently not. Wait, what the heck happened here? Oh my Lord. Let's go back here. Let's go to flight plan. Holy cow. Yeah, I am a procedures, activate, select arrival, enter, and we want it to be, okay, so try this third time's the charm, maybe. Enter, load. I'm not going to assume any runway here, so all right, so now what do I have? I've got all kinds of weird stuff getting put in here. This must be part of the departure. Geno 1 out to Genos, yes, and then Cargi. Okay, so now I should be able to do a little en route here deal, like right here. Just take off and go that way. Well, I would, but it's a fairly quick, like, here's all I want to do. I want to get out here to Peter, and then I'm going to put like, I'm going to put AYT, and I'm just going to put that guy in. And once I get going, then I can start flying, right? So let me just see if I can get that in here. MC Genos, right here is where I want to put that. Maybe not. Can I put it in here? There we go. There's a way to get it inserted right before the waypoint. There we go. If I can get this guy here. Where did that go? See, that went into the arrival. I don't want it in the arrival. Alright, well, we may have to work on this a little bit, guys, as we're going, but yeah, because it's trying to put that in as the arrival. My goodness. Are you having fun yet? If I put it here, it will insert it in front of Genos, I believe. Yep, so I don't want that. But then again, wait, hold on. I can cheat this a little bit. All right, let me do this. I think I know a cheat here. And then I'll have to do a little bit of more research in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up here and I'm going to insert Genos right here. Put that guy in its rightful spot. Then we go to Peter, then we go to AYT. Then we can come down here. We can clear him out, yes. And then we can also come down here. We can clear this guy out. All right, that's at least going to get us going. And I can live with that. I can live with that. How are we doing? How's our engines? Well, I tell you what, we ought to be nice and warm by now, and we are. We're looking really good. So I think it's time for us to do a little power back. Yep, sun's starting to come up. And we'll zip on down to runway 29er to do our run-up, and we'll be out of here. We'll do an abbreviated run-up today just because I'm feeling kind of lazy. I don't know. I'm going to push back with my nose. Well, I don't have a choice. I'm just going to power back. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on. Hold the phone here. This works. This aircraft works well with Pushback Helper. So let me get Pushback Helper out here. And then I can I can push back and kind of have some control over things here. So, all right, very nice. Undo that. And back we go. Pushing back, I want to be facing that way. Paphos traffic. Clipper 816 is a DC6. We're pushing back from stand 5 Alpha for taxi runway 29er. Paphos traffic. I don't think anybody else is here. It's 3 in the morning or something here, so I would be shocked. But yeah, and I didn't really give you much of a tour here, guys. I'm sorry, but there's like even some interior modeling of this and some custom signage. The main terminal area is kind of, well, this is the main terminal area, but it's got like a cargo area. And yeah, just overall, just a solid freeware airport, honestly. We didn't quite make it out to our pushback line, but I'm going to be okay with being right here. All right, cool. Let's set the brake, release the tug, and outstanding. I've got windshield heat on, cockpit temperature set. Interior lighting is set. I'm going to take a quick look here. We said we were just about 80,000 pounds, and we're sea level, so we're going to be looking at V1 of 83 and a VR of about 93 today. Okay, very good. We're gonna go ahead. Let's set flaps 20. I think that's 15. Nope, there's 20. Awesome. Okay. And let's get some lights on here. I do think I have a beacon light. Yeah, I should have had that on already. And then, that looks fine. Okay, taxi brief real quick. We're going to be heading off the ramp here to Mike 3. And we're going to backtrack to runway 29er. And I'll probably... Actually, you know what? I'm probably going to come up here to the holding point and do my run-up before I backtrack once I get... Yeah, I'll just do that. Nobody else here. Otherwise, I could go across and do the run-up over here. It looks like this is maybe closed. The loop apron.
Paphos traffic, November 38 Romeo. Saab, we're going to taxi to runway 29. Mike, cross runway 29 Charlie, Bravo, and wait for my friend to take off.
Good call. Good call. Let's take off. All right. Here we go. Again, we'll just do an abbreviated. Somebody is here. It's our friend Rock Valkyrie, our international traveler. I love it. All right. And Paphos traffic. Clipper 816. We're going to taxi to the holding point at Gulf for a quick run up. If that Saab traffic wants to go around us and take off, I'm okay with that. We'll catch up with you en route. It looks like you're in front of us anyway. Yeah, I'd say, oh, wait a minute. This is us. We're Gulf over here. He's going down this way. I see. He's going to go down a little further. So we'll come here. This is kind of our holding point, and we should be pretty well clear of everything and everyone to do the run-up. Alright, good deal. Take that, get rid of that. And let's do it. The biggest thing I want to do is I want to do the propeller sync here. So I'm going to skip right to that step. That's, I think, probably the most important step. So prop sync, we're going to set.
Paphos traffic, number 38 Romeo's crossing runway 29 south to north on Charlie. Paphos.
Let's set 25 on the manifold. We're going to bring the RPMs back to 1950. Okay. We are going to come down here, and we're on auto 3. We're going to go ahead and sync that right there, and we're going to just make sure that number 3 is the only one dropping. Yep, it is. That sounds good. Let's go to number 2, and yep, number 2 is the only one dropping. All right, awesome. And then we can come back up to full forward. We should have 4 blues. Good. Everything else we're going to assume is okay. All the mag checks, the feather check, all that good stuff. If not, you know what? Blame me, because I want to get flying here. So Paphos traffic, Clipper 816 is going to backtrack to 9er for departure from Gulf, Paphos. Awesome. Excellent, excellent. Do I have anybody coming in? Negative. And runway's clear. Let's see, I can put the flashies on here. The rest of that's fine. I'm gonna put the booster pumps back on here as well. And I have to do that when I get turned around. Otherwise, I'm gonna go right up the runway here. I've got a little bit of a turnaround spot on the right that I will utilize. Right here. Oh, I guess I could have pulled off and did my run up right here, it looks like. That's okay. Spin it around. Paphos traffic, Clipper 816 is lining up for departure 29er, Paphos. Cut too much power. All right. I'm looking for 53 and 28 on the takeoff. We're going to go a dry takeoff today. And then we're going to come back to 48 and 26 for the METO. All right, here we go, boys and girls. One last look here. Everything is green and happy. Here we go. 58 or 53.28. There it is. We're looking for 101 for rotation, 93 V1 101 and 113. A little bit of a crosswind, it feels like, kind of pushing me a little bit. There's airspeed. 80 knots. 90 knots, there's V1. And there's rotate. Got a positive rate indicating gear coming up. It's going to be an initial left-hand turn here as we get going. Take a look at beautiful Paphos. Thank you very much for hosting us. Now we got a lot of ocean in front of us. All right, so here we go. Let's grab that initial turn. We're trying to pitch down just a bit, grab 160 for the continual climb. I'm going to go back to 48 now and 26 for the METO climb.
Paphos traffic, 3 Romeo, lining up runway 29.
And I think we're going to be pretty close here. I didn't do a very good job of grabbing a heading here, but we'll call it good there. I'm more worried about speed at this point in time. There we go. Nose is coming down, airspeed's coming up. Flaps, speed check, we can go flaps 10. Speed is checked, we'll go flaps 0. I'm satisfied with that heading, so let's go ahead and set that, and we will I might have to have some light here. Still kind of dark down in that neck of the woods. Where are you? Right down there, I think. There it is. Autopilot coming on. Alright, so we're holding the heading right now. We are climbing way too aggressively, so I'm going to pitch down just a bit. I want 160 for the continual climb if I could. My good man. And 1,000 feet per minute is plenty for this plane. Alright, we're getting closer now. Getting closer now. Alright, continuous climb power is 40 and 24. So back we come even a little bit more here. This is the phase of flight downwind sim that I historically don't do very well, and it ends up I overboost, and that does damage and makes metal shavings.
Paphos traffic, 3 Romeo departing runway 29 to the west. Paphos.
See, I'm off my track already, guys. That's okay. We're in the neighborhood. Let's make a bit of a turn. Let's see if we can do this here. Can I go direct? What is this? Nimsey? Let's enter and activate, and then what I'm going to do here is come down, and I have to go to this mode right there. And hey, we're chasing it. All right. How about that? We're doing all right. 4,500 on the climb. Doing good. I was checking this. My carb air is actually not horrible. My cylinder head temps are back in the green. Everything else looks pretty good. We'll add a little bit of manifold pressure here. Get some power going. Oil temps are maybe just a little bit high, but can live with that. Hey, JPC. So simple a child could do. Yeah, in only 37 simple steps, you too can fly your DC6 out of Paphos. What's up, JPC? We just departed. There's Rock Valkyrie in the background there. We just departed Paphos. We're on our way to Turkey. Hasan Polatkan Airport in Eskisehir, Turkey. Welcome in, my friend. Nothing more exciting than an overwater flight, which is what we're going to have for a hot minute here, guys. Zoop. But I promise you, it'll be worth it. When we get to the other side, it'll be worth it. Doing okay, Mr. Sonate? Let's see, did I miss anybody here? Downwind Sim, I think I said hello to. Panagon showed up here. Hi, Rob. If I didn't say hi, hi, hello, hi, hello. Rob Valkyrie's also here, flying along. Thanks for 50 months, my dude. Lewis Chris, push the follow button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Iowa Scotsman also checked in. Nice to see you, Ron. Them's My Shoes is here. Kevin, what's going on? And Steve H. Udell stopping by. He also pushed the re-ascription button for 48 months. And Downwind Sim, again, mistook the unsub button and clicked the prime sub button. So appreciate you continuing to make that mistake over and over again, sir. Alright, let's range out here and see where we're going. There's our turn north. And then again, I only have a partial flight plan put in here, but I should have us essentially to the coast of Turkey. And then I'm going to have to do a little bit of work. Again, I'll probably cheat it just a bit. I'll go from Alpha Yankee Tango, which is a VOR on the southern coast of Turkey, and then up to Kilo Foxtrot Kilo, which is a little closer to my arrival. The arrival is going to require us to do some stuff, because we got to come down with some mountains in mind. And again, the challenge with this airplane is that it doesn't like to come down on a dime, which is interesting because the airport that we're flying into, London City, requires some steep approaches. So I am very curious to see how the controllers are going to handle that. But that'll be part of the fun. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we're doing a vintage cross the pond. It is coming up this Saturday, and I have a flight time. We're starting pretty early in the morning, like it's around 8 o'clock in the morning East Coast time. I think my departure time is about 8:15 or something like that, and it's gonna be every bit of 5 hours getting from Iceland. We're going from Keflavik to London City, so it's going to be every bit of 5 hours to get there. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Last year we flew from Cuba up to the Gulf Coast or Gulf of Mexico, someplace in Louisiana, I think. I had to mid-air refuel because I grossly miscalculated my fuel consumption, and so that was not good. But we made it down. It was fun. And this is year 2, so. Aaron, hey, what's going on? What's going on? Map. Here's what I've got. Let's see. Oh, that's a, yeah. That's a command for this when I leave the map up accidentally there. And yeah, it's an ascriber only command. But here's where we're at. Here's where we're going. We just departed Paphos. We're heading up in here to Turkey, and it's pretty much a northbound shot here. Once we get up to cruise at 18,000, we're at 11,000 already. We'll make pretty good time. It's about a 2 hour. I think hour 55 is what SimBrief said. No, hour 38 is what SimBrief is telling me here. So, yeah, a pretty reasonable flight time for a Tuesday evening. And welcome in, by the way. Is it Aaron? Is that how you say your name? I have a brother-in-law named Enoch, so I see the ER and then I see Enoch. So I'm famously mispronouncing names all over the place, but if I do mispronounce yours, I apologize. All right, we're starting to get pretty here. That's nice. I like that. I can make it better. Better get a quick screenshot there. Just a slight tilt. Leaning over to show you Rob Walker. He's flying along too. It's a gorgeous bird. I need to retract my landing lights. ER Enoch. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Welcome. 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 Whoops. Somehow I have my lights still on here. So we're going to go ahead and retract. That'll give us another knot or two, I think. Enoch. Very good. Very good. I will no doubt mess that up later on, but nice of you to come and hang out. I know you've been here a few times before, so it's good to see you back. I need some coffee. I may have to switch over to caffeinated coffee. And fighting another sinusy something here. I'm kind of getting tired of these cycle of sinus colds I've been having. Just zaps your energy level. Crazy, crazy. My cruise speed, Lewis. Hey, first of all, hello, welcome. Thanks again for the follow, and we'll be up close to 200 or so by the time it's all said and done. Hey, Complete Freedom, what's going on? How are you, Sam? Oh, your bride has been struggling with that too. Dang it. Yeah, that's no bueno. Good to see you. Complete freedom. A quick question for you.
Central. He's a legend.
What's up, AbGeek? Man, I got to turn your welcome sound up. That's one thing I know. But hey, are you heading to Flight Sim Expo by chance? I'm gonna make it, and I'm putting the pressure on Downwind Sim here, so we can have another gathering, another meeting of the minds, another hooligan shenanigan conference. But yeah, I would like to connect with as many of you guys as I could while I'm down there. I know. Downwind Sim. If you can't go, you can't go. Just want you to know that you'll be missed, and we do love you. All right, I'm heading up to 18,000, so I'm gonna have to boost this baby here. I can tell. Not sure yet. Oh yeah, you know what? That might be your. You know what? If I were you, and I get that. For those of you that don't know, Complete Freedom, he's a real world pilot, CFI, and a YouTuber as well. And I wouldn't blame you a bit if you went to Oshkosh. I think Downwind Sim would probably tell you, because he has been to both, Mr. VR, Mr. Big City. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something here real fast. I gotta boost this baby here. So let me pull back to about 30 on the manifold. We're gonna activate the supercharges. Let's go 1 and 3. And I just over boosted that. That's not good. That's too much. See, there's another phase of flight, Downwind Sim, that I have not done very well. I don't want to get up to the red line here. I want to. Yeah, that was better. But anyway, Downwind Sim can probably tell you, Oshkosh, as good as Flight Sim Expo is, and I've been there only once, but never been to Oshkosh. I got to imagine Oshkosh is takes the, it has the slight edge, especially if you are a real world pilot. You're a simmer like me. Flight Sim Expo is probably still right there, but yeah. All right, 16 and a half. We're doing really good, you guys. We're on course, and we're gonna turn here in just a few miles, probably about 40 miles here to Peter, and head north. And I have the one waypoint after Peter put in. Then I'm gonna have to throw some more waypoints in here, and then we'll plan the rest of the trip. That'll be good. That'll be good. 17,000. How am I doing down here? How are my temps? I'm getting a little cold on the carb air, so let's come down here and let's go. Spin it up about 7 clicks here, and we'll kind of let that stabilize and see how that does. Doesn't like cold. Doesn't like to be too cold or too hot. So yeah, it's a Goldilocks situation in the Three Bears, right? I'm gonna start gently rolling the trim wheel down to reduce my climb just a bit, so that when I intercept the altitude, it's not too dramatic. I've got about I may be transition altitude. I don't honestly know. When you go to 18,000, I guess that's a great question, because I can't remember the answer. When you fly at 18,000, you set things to 29 or 2, correct? That is where you set it to Standard. So let's do that. And it'll correct for me here. It'll climb back up to 18. There you go. All right, we're looking good. And my carb air still a bit chilly. So let's go down here. We'll go there, and then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to auto lean, and that will also affect temperatures. I'm going to have to just kind of keep a close eye on everything. The carbs are much happier now, and let's see, cruise power 32 to 34 inches and 22. Let's go 32 and 22 here just to start things off here. There's 32 and 22 ish. I think that'll be okay. $31, 33. Let's go 32. Good. And 21 and a half, 22. Right there. Perfect. And then again, we'll just kind of monitor the carb air. We're not bad. Number 2 is a little low. I could probably close those cowls down just a bit. And once we get it dialed in, unless there's a major weather change, it's pretty much set it and forget it. So, and we'll just keep an eye on also the airspeed. We should get ourselves up somewhere, like say around 200 knots. You know, here at 18,000, we might not quite get that, but we'll be in that neighborhood, which will be pretty good across the ground. I don't know what the wind is doing, but was that Rob blinking in front of me there? I saw somebody blinking in front of me. I thought, yeah, maybe he's already passed me up. The Sabi is a little quicker. Yep, he has indeed. He's passed me up. The old 340. Good for you, Rob. Thanks for flying along with me. Appreciate you. Alright, I'm going to leave you with an outside view while I go and secure some more coffee. And I'll be back in 2 seconds. Well, 2 minutes. Happy to be back and not seeing burning oil coming from any of the engines. All right, how's it going here? Let's see. Yeah, I'd say the carbs could be a little warmer, and the cylinders could be. We'll just go to 0 here, and we'll just go a couple more clicks. Awesome. Everything else, how are we looking? Oil temps always run a bit high for me. I don't know. I'm just over boosting. Probably could pull back a little bit on the RPMs. That would help. But I'm okay. I think all this looks fine. I think all this looks fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I don't have to do any fuel management here either. I don't have any fuel in the alternate tanks, so just got to make sure nothing crazy happens with the mains, you know, like one of them gets a leak or something and I have to run a cross feed. But the basic idea is, and I'm gonna have to do this on the across the pond because I'll have my plane pretty full, is you draw from those alternate tanks first, and then you draw from the mains basically. So it's a little cross feed procedure, and I've practiced it a few times. Will I be able to pull it off during the event? Yeah, well, we'll have to find out. We'll find out together on that, I guess, won't we? Let's see, what else is going on in the world? Oh yeah, Rob Valkyrie was, so here's the airplane we were talking about, and the reason this came up is I have a flight that I want to do from Kathmandu into Lukla. Been a little while since we've been in there, and you know, Saab's working great. Next point 12, cool, man. It's the Carinata one, that downwind sim help mod, right? So anyway, I want to do a flight for Voyager Aviation, which is one of the it's actually the only virtual airline that I'm a part of, and I haven't done anything for Voyager in a while, so I'm like, I got to do some more stuff for those guys. So I was watching a video, and Cape Air out of Boston are flying these Teckums now, and so I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Didn't think too much about it, but I loaded up and was going to try to fly the Twin Otter because I still have it. Even though I know that Aerosoft pulled it, I still have it in my library, and I'm like, I wonder if this thing still works. And sure enough, it doesn't. It sort of does work, but all the instrument gauges freeze, and you have no idea what altitude you're at, airspeed, any of that stuff. So yeah, it doesn't work. So I'm thinking I need a replacement turboprop. Twin turbo, and there's not a lot of them. So I have the Fokker F-27, but there's also this guy here, and look, he's going into mountain air. And look at that. He landed in the bush. So it just kind of caught my eye, and I don't know. Like I asked Rob what he thought, and he said he liked it, and it has a bunch of people that reviewed it when it came out a year ago, but nothing since. And so, you know, I've just been kicking it around. It's not exactly like they don't fly this from Kathmandu to Lukla, but it would be an honest substitute for the Twin Otter. You've got the V-Sky Labs 2006 T also in X-Plane 12 from V. Yeah, that's so. Anyway, it's just all the Cape Air virtual guys. Yeah, I did my fair share of Cape Air stuff, so that does appeal to me. But anyway, Flight Sim Studios, you know, they kind of they've done some interesting planes, and they've got a little bit of mixed reviews. Is that fair to say? I think their 727 has been pretty well received. It's got a few things that are still not quite working right, but this one seems to be. Also, I don't hear really anything bad about it. Everybody seems to like what it looks like and the systems and all that stuff. And the E-Jets, people are very frustrated because they feel like they have not made the progress on them. But anyway, the Twin Otter has a good mod for X-Plane. Yeah, I just don't have any scenery for X-Plane. Again, that's the problem, right? Like I have scenery for Microsoft Flight Sim. So all I need is an airplane. Whereas if I fly an X-Plane, I need the airplane and the mod and the ortho and the scenery. You know what I mean? Like, I need one thing versus four things. So I don't know. This is one of the things I was looking at, and I didn't know if anybody had, you know, any, I guess, major reservations. I know, Rob, you said that you enjoyed it and think it's a fine airplane. But buy it. Buy away. Yeah. You've been on the X-Plane kick lately. Yeah, and I kind of have too, but I don't know. Like, do I reinstall Auto Ortho? Maybe. You know, gosh, I don't know. I did buy that Lukla, that Everest package a while back, and I never could get it to run. And there is some scenery that's available, right? I mean, some freeware. Here's a Lukla freeware scenery. You know. Ugh. Oh my gosh, that's brutal. That's brutal. I can't even look at that. That doesn't look too bad, but anyway. Oh, that's horrible. What in the... Oh my gosh. Okay, I can't do that. How old is this? 2000... Oh, it was updated in 2020. X-Plane 10 and 11, yeah. Anyway. I don't know. I'm caught. It is default scenery. Good lord. The problem I had with Auto Ortho was that it hurt my frames, and I just didn't have a lot of wiggle room. But maybe if I'm flying something, you know, something smaller, it would work. But the other thing is if I'm gonna, hey Steve, what's up? If I'm gonna get the Twin Otter, I still have to buy the Twin Otter and X-Plane before I can get your mods. So I don't know. It's all money. It's all money at this point in time. All right. So anyway, that's my conundrum. I'll let you know what I end up doing. Okay, but in the meantime, I better get some waypoints put in because we're heading to our final. Yeah, we're going to AYT here. So let me. I'm gonna have to cheat the system here. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of duct tape here. We're going to go heading mode. We're going to come up here because I have to insert my waypoints before AYT. So I'm going to go with just a couple. I want to go KFK. And I'm 100% sure I'm not doing this correctly. But it's how we're going to do it because we know it works. And then I want to go KTH. Which is a VOR. Alright, and then I'm going to come back up here and I'm going to put AYT back in. Okay. And I'm going to get rid of the extra one here. Alright, so that looks good. Oops. Excellent. Alright, so we're direct AYT. I can come back down here and re-engage the nav. Slight correction there as we drifted a bit. Oh, hey, do I see coastline? I do. I see the coast of Turkey. Sweet, sweet. That's the speed tape, not duct tape. Okay. Now, at after KTH, I should be going to the arrival. So let me just check that here. I should be going to Kargi. Yep. And then Delta 2218 Papa. Yep. And all right. Okay. ESR. Very good. And then, okay, so the last thing I have to do here, you guys, is I have to select my approach. Right now it's telling me that I need to plan for runway 9er. So let's pick a procedure. Let's pick an approach. And let's pick the... well, let's take a look at what we have. You're going to like this. This is kind of... This is fun stuff. So, to begin with, there's nothing crazy about the arrival, really. The arrival is just kind of one of those, come on in, get yourself down to 6,500 by the time you're over top of the airport. So it's bringing, as you can see, kind of bringing you in, in between mountain peaks and all that good stuff. But here's where it gets kind of fun. So the ILS, it looks like I can do the... Can I do the Zulu? I could do either. So let's pick ILS, Zulu, or Yankee. Let's see which one we would prefer here. Rob is pulling up, showing me the METAR. The current METAR is limited IFR. Oh my lord. 200-foot ceilings. And freezing fog. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Oh my gosh. Oh, low IFR. Limited, I said limited, low IFR. Oh my lord, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Okay. I don't believe it was that when I started the day today, but that's okay. Anyway, all right, stay focused. What was I? Oh, I was going to show you with the ILS, and I'm going to freaking need it here, and I'm going to need to fly it well. All right, so back we go. ILS Zulu. So what you do is you fly to the airport, and then you fly outbound. It's a circle the land deal. You fly outbound on a 285. Like we can't do the Cat A, right? Get some popcorn, Steve. Yeah. Anyway, we're outbound here. We got to make ourselves zipping back around here at 10 DME. We got to be back down at 5,000, and that's at 7 DME at ESR. We're gonna grab the glide slope. So we actually come in here. Yeah. No, 7.9 from ESR is when we grab the glide. And then, yeah, so decision height right now is 201 feet, and the ceiling is 200 feet. So there you go. But that's what we have. If we go missed, we have to climb, and we have to turn hard left back to the Eskisehir VOR. You have to climb left to 6,500 And if there's one thing that this plane does really well, it's climb quickly and turn in a tight radius. So win, win, win. Okay, well, you know what? You don't know what you can do until you try to do it. So that's why we're doing this, right? ILS Zulu. We're going off of that. We're going to load it. We're going to acknowledge that it's for guidance only. And we're going to be just fine. We're going to be just fine. Let's look at the pretty scenery. Pretty bird. I'm gonna turn the camera off a little bit so I can chew my nails down to the bone. Now we'll be all right. I know this plane, honey. If we have to, I guess, we'll just keep going north. Looks like there's a airport north of where we're at that is VFR, so hopefully we'll have enough fuel. Yeah, that's a great scene. Oh man. Looks so peaceful and beautiful out right now. Here's the other thing. If it was real time, real weather, well, I've got the real weather part, but if it was real time, it'd be dark in addition to what we're going to be flying into. So, what a great movie. Steve-O, how are you doing, man? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. We're all just pawns in the virtual hands of a nervous, aggravated Melvin, who isn't angry, just disappointed. Yeah, I'm about half brain dead is what it is. Whatever this little sinusy deal, it just absolutely, it's sapping my energy, number one. But yeah, I don't feel like I can hold a coherent thought in my brain for more than 2 seconds. So that'll be good. Maybe I won't overthink this. But holy cow, I tell you what, we're going to have to hit the altitudes and the speeds right on the dot. And again, keeping in mind that this plane, it takes about twice as long for it to descend as a normal aircraft. Rock Valkyrie, he's just going to zip right in there like nobody's business. Yep. There's nothing left to do at this point other than just commit to it. And so I've got to be down to the airport. I've got to be down to 6,500 at the airport. So we're going to do some pilot math here. 11,500 to lose. 11 times 6 is 66 miles from the airport. So we'll just say 70 miles from the airport. So right now we are a long ways away. I might even put in, let's do that. Let's put in the VOR here, 108.2. And it will be a long way away. We won't be picking it up just yet, but we'll have it in, yeah, just in case for when it's time. How's everything doing down here? All right, carb is in the green. Cylinders are in the green. Oil temps are still right on the top edge of the green. Pressures are good. Fuel pressures are good. Boost is right there where it wants to be. Mani-pedi. Life is good. Outside air temp is -20, so we will have freezing fog as we're going down. So we do have to be ready for that. And I'm going to put this to here for now. Get that windshield preheated. And I don't need any. Yeah, that stuff's helping a little bit, I guess. Might have some shadows. But we've got fuel, heat, ignition. We've got, these are the biggies here. Carb and prop. And then I also should go ahead and put my pitot heat right now. Pitot and Scoopy's on. Okay. I did see. I did see that the mall, the V-Sky Labs mall, got an update to X-Plane 12. A couple of the guys in my Discord are reporting that it still has some issues, but it's nice to know that he's not kind of forgotten about that. Guy can never have too many bush planes. So if you already own it, you can apparently go get the update for free. And if you don't own it, it's currently on sale. Pretty good sale. Yeah, there's like 4 pages worth of sales on the org store right now. So it's the V-Sky Labs mall. Yeah. By the time I got it, I was kind of in the same boat as you. I flew it once. I think honestly the funnest I had was, I think I flew it twice, and the most fun I had was with the floats. But yeah, the mall is currently half off, $16.50 if you already own it. So, and apparently there's still some weird issue with the gyros not pointing the right way, and so anyway, yeah. Oh, the VR, it didn't work very well for you. Well, this says here it's supposed to be like VR, made for VR, right? Where did I see it? Like, this is supposed to be, there was some place that said it was like really like made for VR. I don't know what it was, but maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing here. But yeah, I mean, it is it's a little different, right? It's a fast son of a gun. It's a small plane with a big engine. So So yeah, I'll probably go update it. But I'm not, you know, I'm not dying to fly it. It'll be there. If I didn't have it already, I don't know if I'd have grabbed it. I think I was going through a little bit of a phase where I was like wanting something a little different, you know, and it was probably on sale. The one thing I'll give credit, the B-Sky Labs guy, he puts his stuff on sale quite a bit, so that's kind of nice. Nice if you're a guy like me on a budget. Well, here we are, guys and gals. You know, we could land right there and call it a successful trip. A successful test flight. Or we could go out there where it's freezing fog. I think you know what we're going to do. Did I ever finish the SR-71 flight? Negative. I did not. I did not. I put my sim down and walked away for a while. I haven't picked up the SR-71 since. I almost rage uninstalled X-Plane 12. I made it all the way out to where I was getting ready to refuel. No, I had refueled already for the last time. I was back up to Mach 3, and I was just about to brief the arrival, so I was about 3/4 of the way there, and I had a Vulcan crash. So, and then later on, there's a couple. One of our guys in Discord's like, "Oh yeah, there's been like a lot of those reported lately." I'm like, man, I wish I'd have known that before I did all that work trying to get good at the airplane, but it worked pretty well. It was kind of fun, you know. I had made it all the way from St. Louis, halfway to Honolulu in like just a little. I don't even know if I'd gone 2 hours. I mean, I was moving. But, you know, sim crashes happen, and it's not an X-Plane thing. It's just a sim thing. So I just, like I said, I just put it away for a while, and we'll see. We'll see if I break it out again. I go through phases with that plane where I'll fly it a lot, and then I'll leave it alone for a long time, and then I'll pick it back up later. I kind of like to see, pardon me, I kind of like to see what it looks like after a couple of updates. But I'm at the point now, I'm kind of like, I want them to get rid of the default X-Plane FMS. Like, I want them to go with a more authentic, like INS, or I don't know, like that's the only part of that plane right now that I feel like is really lacking. The rest of it's actually quite fun, and I mean, I like the incessant breathing sound. I'd like to get rid of that, but you know, that's just a personal thing. But it is a major undertaking, for sure. But it does. There is a standalone INS that worked really well with the with X-Plane 11, and so I don't know if they could use that. Heck, I just like the ability to track a VOR without having to punch it into the NavRad. You know, it just like that FMS just, that's the one thing that just doesn't fit in there. And I know they've done a couple things, like they put in some autopilot features that weren't in the original aircraft and all that stuff, you know, but it doesn't sound like, you know, from reading the forums, it doesn't sound like they're really even interested in trying to take that out and do something more authentic. So I don't know. Yeah, the SIVA. Yep, they had. There's that X SIVA. You remember that? It worked pretty well in the FlyJ Sim, the 727 and 737. And I don't know. Like, that was X-Plane 11, right? So I don't know if it's been updated or not, but you remember watching Belenz and he was flying and he had a sim crash on approach. Oh no, dang. That would be that, yeah. Because that's a similar, like a little further. That's Heathrow, right? So that's a little further than what I was flying, but not much. You know that, but that's probably 3.5 hours or so. Yeah, yeah. It's frustrating. It is. And that's always the danger, no matter what. Like, I'm planning on flying back in the 777. But, like, I'm going to be, that plane's, the sim's going to be running for close to 5 hours. I could very well lose it at the very end, too. In fact, I've had that happen now. 2 of my longer flights in the Bravo tour have ended with sim crashes, so... The SIVA 2 for X-Plane 12. It was a cool little piece of equipment, no doubt about it. And like I say, it worked well. I went through a SIVA phase for a while. Let's see, what would that be? Utilities, right? Navigation. Oh, there's the one we had in X-Plane 11. You say now there's a, there it is, $20. Yep, in all its glory. That's it. Pretty awesome piece of equipment. Supports X-Plane 12, better user interface. Independent co-pilot. Oh, that's nice. Double or triple installation. That's cool too. That's what they have in the 747. Yeah, nice. I love it. Well, good luck. I hope you can incorporate it into something that that works. Yeah, it's not just plug and play, right? It's got to be coded in and the whole works. So, all right, guys. I gotta start thinking a little bit about where we're going. We were wanting 70 miles to get down, and I could go down. I could step down here to the MSE right here is 12,000. I think I might do that. Let's step down. Then we don't have so far to go when it's time to head down. So I'm gonna pull back on the power. The key here now, and this is another phase of flight I don't do a very good job of, is to keep the boost at 100 or higher as you're heading down. So bring it down to about there. And I could probably go, I could nudge up the RPMs a little bit if I wanted to, but I think we'll just let the speed bleed off here. Yeah, I think we'll just go there. That'll be fine. And I can throw flaps out at 170. I gotta check here. 174, I believe. Where are my numbers here? Yeah, 174. So there's, like, if I got it down, I could put flaps out. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get into flaps range, and that's a trick that I learned from Continuum. Is like you can put flaps in at top of descent, and then it helps you control the speed on the way down. Because what ends up happening naturally as you pitch down, it picks up airspeed, and then it takes a little while for it to slow back down. All right, there's 174. We can go all the way up if we wanted to, all the way up to flaps 30. And I think what we'll do is go flaps 20 right now. And then I'm going to pitch over. And we'll just try to do about 1,000 feet per minute. And just head down the hill to 12,000. What I'm going to shoot for is 12,000 at KFK, and then at that point I'm halfway there, and then I got to get down to 6,500 by the time I get to Libby. Sorry, no, where's Libby's on the the departure? Time I get to the ESR, Eskisehir VOR. But I think that should help a little bit here. Agent Presto, what's up? Hello. Nice to see you. Happy Tuesday. When's the next backcountry excursion going to be? You're going to have to ask Downwind Sim. So, Steve-O, what's kind of happened on that is Downwind Sim has pretty much carried the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In series for the last 7 or 8 months. Actually, since I started coaching again in August, I've not been able to help him, and I've kind of just fallen sort of out of the mode, I guess, of helping, and I feel kind of bad. I've left Downwind Sim hanging a little bit, and to his credit, he has kept it going. So it really truly has been his baby. And yeah, I'm very, very appreciative of his work. I'm just now getting back into where I'm trying to relearn the scenery creation process, and I don't know if that'll lead me back into creating Bush League sceneries or not. But like I said, I feel bad because I do feel like I've left him hanging a little bit, but it's just sort of the season of life that I'm in right now, I guess. But he's got something coming. Yep, February. There you go, February 3rd. It'll be number 64, I think. So, yeah, pretty awesome that he's continued to do it, because he's every bit as busy as I am. In fact, he's way busier now than I am because I'm done coaching, and yeah. So anyway, Downwind Sim, thanks again for taking that. You've got your VR stuff set up. Very good, very good. And I tell you what, for those of you again that don't know about the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In, first Monday of every month, you go to downwindsim.com, you'll get all the info. It's coming right up here, guys. It is. And the Quest 3, heck yeah. So that's what Downwind Sim flies in, is VR. I don't know what version he has, but he loves it, and he streams it. So make sure when it's there, if you don't fly along with us, make sure you tune into his channel and check out the adventure as it looks in VR, because it's a completely different experience, to be sure. Alright, we're doing good. Down we go again. I want to be 12,000 because oh, and actually I see as I'm getting closer to KFK, 12,600 is my safe altitude. So maybe I should level at 14. I think I will, actually. Let's level at 14. And I feel kind of bad about having flaps 20 out right now, but you know what? Maybe we'll just do this. I'll draw those flaps back in just for our next phase here of cruise. Not that I want to pick up a bunch of airspeed, but just for fuel efficiency, I think it might be nice. Yep, the clouds are coming, boy. That's where we're trying to go, you guys. That's freezing fog down there, and RVR, runway visual range, when you know that they're throwing out RVRs at you, then you know things are good. We're still low IFR, freezing fog. Winds are 050 at 4 knots, 500 meters visibility, so that's 1,500 feet. That's the RVR. So you can see halfway down the runway. 200-foot ceiling. QNH is 1023. It is going to be a spicy meatball, to be sure. Okay. As I get lower, yeah, carbs are getting warmer. Cylinders are getting warmer. Okay, let's go here. Let's just open the cowls a little bit here and cool things off. How symmetrical am I here? Pretty close. Lots can still go wrong, obviously, and we're going to hopefully convince it to start heading down the hill. So I get to KF, well, so now I have 7,000. Let's see, 6.5. So yeah, 7,500. So 7.5 times 6. About 45 miles out. And we're still not picking that up yet, but at 45 I need to be heading down. And once I get to past KFK, which is the next waypoint I have on the route here, I can start to go down if I want to. I'm just trying to do some math here to see how far those are. As I'm looking at stuff, I'm thinking KFK is going to be pretty close to when I want to start going down. So I might that might be just an easy waypoint for me to start heading down. I mean, it's not exactly at 45 out, but it's in that neighborhood. Actually, as I look at it now, maybe the VOR after that would be better, because from KTH down to the airport is 32 miles, and yeah, I think that's what we'll do. KTH, and again, we should have some confirmation, I'm hoping by then, as to how far out we are from where we're going. Now the other thing that I should do, well, before I get crazy with the cheese whiz here, is if I'm shooting the ILS Zulu, it is 110.3 actually ends up being my, yeah, so that's there, that's set. 108.2 is the VOR at the airport, and then 88 will be my inbound course. So let's get the OBS set for that, and hopefully there'll be, everything else will be hello. What just happened? 85, 6, 7, 8, 90, and it's hard to tell. 90, 88 right there. Okay, that's ready to go. That's ready to go. Reminds me of flying in Alabama in the snow. Yeah, that didn't go so good, did it? Did not go so good. Why can't we be going to this valley? Look how clear this valley is. Maybe I think we're over here a little bit more, probably. I don't know. I don't know where we're at. You never know. Sim weather and real METAR weather, they don't always match too. I remember one time you and I took it down to Aspen in X-Plane one night, and it was supposed to be below, decision height level, and we got down in there fine. So you never know. I am going to do this, though, before we get any further. I'm going to go grab one last refill. I'll be right back. Is that the modded citation? That's pretty cool. That was a good plane. It was back when Carinata was really making some pretty fun aircraft. They kind of peaked in X-Plane 11, I think. Don't you, Down One Sim? Oh, he is the 550. Okay. The 525, that must be the one from Torque Sim then. That's the new one. Okay, gotcha. Ah, gotcha. Man, it looks deceptively nice over here. I have real weather turned on, guys. I have live weather, so all I've done is adjust the time. Tree Fox. Builder of worlds. How are you, sir? Nice to see you, Michael. Did you get your ice runway finished up? What a neat project, by the way, buddy. I watched last night as I was working on my helicopter ops.
3 black.
We're 89 miles away. I'm going to start slowing down a little bit here. At 45, we want to start to descend. And so I'm just going to bring back the power and just let it kind of bleed things off here naturally. But yeah, if you guys haven't been watching Tree Fox, he's been doing some scenery work, and he, I think, is, I would guess after tonight, oh, just about finished. Okay, very good. He's working on the first official ice runway that is going to be hopefully up in the scenery gateway here pretty soon. And like I say, really cool idea, and lots of application for some of the stuff that we like to do from a bush hooligan perspective. So very nice indeed. I wish you the best on that, and looking forward to seeing what the finished version ends up looking like. Do you guys like? Have you tested it out with anything with skis, Tree Fox? That's the one thing I haven't really done very much of, is fly anywhere on skis with any aircraft, because I know that's a whole different on the ground, right? Like there's no brakes. I mean, you can't turn on a dime, like the whole works, right? Won't be on the gateway, because it's primary a waterway. Your project will go up on the ORG. Gotcha. Well, that's okay too. I just thought if you used all of their assets, you were good to go. But like I said, I haven't. I'm about to submit my first scenery to the gateway, so we'll see how that goes. All right, that looks good. And we need to leave this out there because that's what we're going to be working off of as we head outbound on the ILS. Just about to make that turn here at, I think it's Afya. It's only an ice runway 3 months, but the gateway can only have one airport. And it's currently a sea lane. That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Well, that'll be cool. Putting up on the org. That's pretty cool. That's what I'm going to end up doing too. And if it gets rejected from the gateway, I'm actually going to go in, because then I can take some of my custom assets, like some of the things I've made and some of the things down with Sim has made, and make the helipad even better. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm still taking baby steps. What ended up happening, I think, is I just really overdid. I got way into scenery making. I think I just overdid. I kind of burned myself out, and so it's taken me a long time to kind of get back into it. So I don't know. It's one of those things. So I know you probably guys are probably tired from doing your stuff, but this is what we have to look forward to as we're going into Andulo and Andolu Airport. We got a low IFR, we got freezing fog, we got 500-meter visibility, 200-foot ceilings, and should be a hootenanny. Really looking forward to it. Thanks. I appreciate that, Michael. I will. And I don't I don't have any big goals to be like, the king of gateway scenery. I just thought it'd be kind of fun to try to go through that process. Why did you join me, Rob? That is really probably something that you should ask yourself every time, because we always end up in quite a predicament. I shouldn't say that. We've had some really fun trips. We've had some really fun trips over the years. Rob is out in front of me, so he probably can attest to. I don't have weather turned on just yet, but he can probably attest to what's going on here. How do I turn weather on? They're getting into it very soon. Filters. Oh well. He's right there. He's going to get the coffee going in the FBO for us. Yeah, another look at the carb heat. That looks good. The those are, these just can't decide if they want to be closed or slightly open. But it's okay. Does it look similar weather-wise on your screen? Like, is it pretty clear right where we're at right now, or is it way more cloudy? Because I guess that could be us, right? That could be us over there. Yeah, yeah. Way more cloudy, though. Okay, well. I feel like both sims are pretty good. Like, the weather has gotten a lot more accurate in both sims, really. Oh, you're running Active Sky, so that even adds a layer of accuracy. So yeah, well, best of luck. All right, 61 miles. We need 45 is when we start to head down. And this looks nothing like what you have, huh? All right, well, if it's going to err on the side of being nicer than it's supposed to be, then I won't argue with that. I just hope it doesn't do one of those, like, load in. Like, it looks like this 1 minute and then boom, it's just socked in the next. Because like I said, I do have live weather is rocking and rolling. So real time, this would be the tricky part. We're going to keep it at 9. I like being able to see. It doesn't start getting light over here till about 7:30. Beautiful. Pop in weather. No. I don't. I'm not trying to be a hero here. For sure. All right, on descent. We do, once we get below 12,000, we do have to turn the superchargers back to low. So we'll keep that in mind. We've got the windshield heat set. Our fuel tanks have been on the mains the entire time, so we don't have to worry about turning the auxes or the cross feeds off. And we've also left our passenger signs on as well. And then as we get down to the approach, I'll probably do this as I'm flying the outbound. We'll go back to auto rich on the mixture. And we'll go from there. This kind of stuff, see this hazy business? It can sometimes turn into what it's showing at the airport. Like, I think this right here is covering our airport up. So I don't think you guys are going to be disappointed. I think it's going to be one of those deals. 10 miles, 10 to go, and then we'll start heading down. Our weight is right now 76. Okay, so we are going to estimate some V speeds here. We're 5,000 feet. Of elevation. So I'm going to look at about 99, about 100, 99 on the VREF. Be pretty close to where we're at. And then when I get on the ground, if I'm successful, it's a left-hand turn off, and there is a taxiway hotel. 10,000 foot runway though, so we got plenty of room. All we have to do is find that runway. Okay, let's get into flaps range. We'll slow it down a little bit more here. Add a little RPMs to act like some kind of speed brakes. Almost there. Okay. Close are we? We're there. Okay, flaps 20 coming in. Back to flaps 20. I'm going to hold until we make this 45, and that's going to be pretty close to when we turn inbound, honestly. Yeah, you know what? Let's go. Let's start going down right now. I don't want to get too slow either. Shoot for 1,000. I can go flaps 30 if I need to, which would let me obviously descend a little quicker if I need. And looks like we're kind of through the majority of the high peaks, which is nice. Wish you well, Rob Valkyrie. I know you're going to make us all proud. Yeah, you can see it's definitely around us. A little clearer out that way, but definitely around us a little bit. So we're turning back more towards this business here. I don't know. Maybe we'll get lucky. You know, who knows? Coming up on 12 again. I need to Set the superchargers to low once we get below 12,000. And I'm going to keep an eye on my boost here as I do that. Yep, those are going to go down a bit. I should have compensated for that a little bit already. Don't want to underboost just like you don't want to overboost. Okay, and there we go again. And again, just trying to keep the BMEP above 100 here. We'll adjust that as we head down the hill. 2300 on the RPMs is just fine, and we're right at the edge of flaps limit here, but I'm okay with what we're doing. 11,000 coming up, and again, we've got to get all the way down 6,500, and we have 42 miles to do that, so we should have plenty of time. 5,000, basically 5 times 4 is 20. Yeah, so we're, or 5 times 6 is 30. So we're in good shape. We're in good shape. Yeah, we do have to turn back. So I think right here is what we're going to hit. Is this stuff? I think our airport is in amongst this bank of clouds here. This is going to be a no-joke approach. This will be the edge of my limit here for sure. Beyond my personal minimums, right? But that's okay. I do it for you. Keep an eye on the carb air temp here as well. Cylinders are looking good. I'm just gonna keep nudging these guys down. Kind of keep it on the edge of the cool range, because the farther down you go, the warmer everything's getting, and the warmer those guys will get as well. So I have caught the engines on fire on short final before, because I've forgotten about that. Those things have overheated. You'd land right there and be happy. Town of Cargie. Come this far. Stay alive. I will find you. 2,000 to go. And all kinds of time to get there. I'm actually going to back off on my descent rate a little bit here. My speed's getting a little quick for the flaps. I'm sorry, 1,000 to go, 6,500. So yeah, we're in great shape here. I mean, in fact, we probably hurried a little bit, but again, I'm kind of guilty of that sometimes, especially when I'm flying into LIFR conditions. As long as I stay off the rocks, I'm okay. Well, I'm glad it sounds like I'm relaxed, Agent Presta, because I'm pretty puckered up right now, to be totally honest with you. I'm seeing this, I'm seeing kind of a ridge line, and I'm seeing a big white blanket of freezing fog. So, but we're gonna level off here in just a second. But thanks for the compliment, man. I try, like, this is my relaxation, this is my unwinding time. So I hope I'm sharing that with you as well.
On traffic, the Romeo's clear the airport off of Juliet, Xena Park.
He made it. What are we calling this? Hassan traffic? Is that what we're calling this? Alright, sounds good.
Good job.
JPC, thank you, man. Thank you so much for the cheers. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing you at FS Expo, buddy. I hope your shoulder's all healed up, because you're going to get one big old bear hug. That's all I can tell you. 65 coming up. Well, Agent Presta, I'm glad I can help. And sorry to hear that life is stressful. And oh, new neck, that's right. Shoulder was that's right, new neck now, that's right. You're as bad as me. I'm having trouble keeping track of what's been fixed. I'll give you that adjustment. Free adjustment. Oh, man. There's 6.5 set. Ooh, altimeter. I just pushed the B key, so I'm a little higher, sorry, than I thought I was. I'm not as low as I thought I was, yeah. So that'll correct, and we'll head into the fray here. We've got 22 miles to run, and I hope we clear everything. I'm going to keep the power in here until we get a little closer. On the outbound, when I'm flying the ILS, I have to be no more than 185, and I'm going to be way slower than that, because I got to be 174 or less to just have flaps out. And plus, if I'm going to make this turn, I'm not going to want to be going too quick either. So yeah, here we go. Lights can come on. You're more machine than man, that's right. I feel you, man. I just finished I think I was counting, that's my surgery number 8 on my hand. But had to be done. Kind of almost waited a little too long. I'm not getting my range of motion back as fast as I had hoped. So I'm really trying to work on that, but it'll be okay. I'm not even a week out. Well, barely a week out. What was it? No, I'm a little over a week out is all. So, I just had a trigger finger, 2 trigger finger releases done. Had it done on two 2 over here and had to do it on 2 over there. So very simple procedure, local, didn't even have to go under. In and out, 45 minutes. So the tendons that run up and down, you know, in your fingers, they have like this little, it's like a little sheath that holds everything in place. But what happens sometimes is that tendon gets inflamed and it's too big to fit smoothly through that sheath. And so like you'll feel it, like it'll get stuck and you'll have to pop it up or it won't come down, and so it's called trigger finger. You know, it's really painful. This stupid little thing, but it really hurts a lot, and it makes it to where you just can't use your hands right. So the procedure is pretty simple. You go in and he just cuts the little sheath, the little thing that holds it in place, and it releases all the, you know, all the where it's binding up. So like I say, pretty simple. It's a lot like, and I've had carpal tunnel on both hands too. It's a lot like that, I guess. Right on the edge. So I am thinking that it wouldn't be a horrible idea. We're limited in the amount of de-icing stuff that we can use here, and it's de-icing. It's not anti-icing. So right now I'm totally full. 16 gallons is all I have though. Cleared right up at 100 to 200 feet. Oh yeah, piece of cake. Yeah, and so yeah, it's not a bad deal. You know, the biggest worry is honestly like infection, right? So that's the biggest concern. But I went, like, I could have, if I wanted to, I could have driven myself home, you know, but I went to work that next month. I had it done on Friday, rested over the weekend. I think I even streamed on Saturday because I don't really do anything with this right hand, right? I worked the mouse a little bit, but my mouse clicking finger was left, you know, it was okay. So yeah, but surgery number 9, just you know, regardless. All right, so let's slow down a little more here, because I got a pretty significant turn to make here. I got to turn on a 285. No, 278 is what I'm going to do. All right, guys, here we go. So we're going to go to heading mode now, and we're going to keep this in until we're 7 miles out. It's a left-hand turn, and then we're going to flip over as soon as we get going on a 278 heading. We are going to when our gyros are all matching up. As soon as we get going on 278, then we're going to flip over to the ILS frequency, which is 110.3, and I have the course already set. Yep, 110.3, that's ready to go. All right, we're looking good, you guys. I'm going to keep it at flaps 20 for now. And I could put gear down if I want. I think 160 feels like a nice number to do this procedure, so that's what we're going to go with. And again, I'm 100 on the VREF, so I think what I'd like to do is maybe just start on the outbound, start getting it down into the white arc here, and then on the inbound we can start getting it down to like 120 for the approach. All right, 3 miles. I think I'll make the turn at 2. See how close we get. All right, there we go. Let's get this left-hand turn going here. And we're looking for 278. Have our bank limit right there. There's 300, 290, 280. That's going to be close enough. Sun traffic Clipper 816 is on the circle to land runway 9er, just turning on the outbound leg 6,500 Hassan traffic. All right, got to get myself down now to 5,000, so we are on the outbound to about 280. That's going to be close enough for the dudes I hang out with. Let's switch over. Now tracking ILS, and let's get going back down some more here. I need to be outbound 10 DME. Ooh, okay. See a problem here. So what can I put? 1082 here. Now let's switch this over to N2. There we go. What do we got? Oh, Slanty. Hey, what's up? Welcome, Rob. Welcome, Slant Alpha Adventure crew. Supposed to be descending here. We're flying the DC6 into a low IFR, and she's not wanting to descend here. Why? There we go. Let's go down now. Hey, Slanty, thank you. 57. Heinz 57. That's right, buddy. That is right. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I need to go another notch of flaps. We're heading into... We just departed, well, about 2 hours ago, departed from Paphos. Doing a little practice flight in the DC6, and we're trying to fly a circle to land into a little spot in Turkey called Hassan Palatkan, and it is it's low IFR. Rock Valkyrie made it in ahead of us, and he said it was a piece of cake. We're going outbound to 10, and then we're turning inbound to grab the localizer here, hopefully. Yeah, so I saw you're up controlling at BWI. That's a nice treat on a Tuesday night. If I wasn't doing this, man, I'd have been all over that. But pretty darn cool. Okay, there's 9. We're going to turn back inbounds, and I got to be 5,000 feet on my way back in. So as soon as I get to 5, I'm going to level. And yeah, with any luck, this is going to take every bit of skill I have and then some to pull this off, but we're going to give it a try. I did cheat the weather. So we are doing this in the daytime at least, because right now it'd be pitch black, which I don't know, maybe that's better. You can sometimes pick up the runway lights better when it's dark outside. All right, there's 5 and there's 10. So let's make that turn, boys and girls. Here we go. Somebody pushed the follow button. It's Coffee Man. Hey, thank you. Welcome. Good to see you. All right, so we are inbound on a 088. So how about we try to bring it around to like a 120-ish or so, maybe even a little more than that. Hassan traffic, Clipper 816 is turning inbound runway 9er, Hassan traffic. We're only 10 miles out, guys, so it's we don't have a lot of a lot of room here to mess around. Okay, how we do? I'm gonna go 120. That's gonna work. And we are below the glide slope, so that's good. And we'll pick up the glide slope at 8. So am I? Let's see if I'm picking up the actual localizer yet. No, I'm not quite yet. Or the Yeah, so I think we're looking good there. However, I like the intercept course. I like our airspeed. I'm going to hold 120 all the way in, and then we're going to try to just ref it out at 100. I'm going to let it come down to 120, I should say. How's our temps? Everything actually looks pretty good. Somehow. I don't know how that's happened. Okay, I'm ready. When I see those needles start to move, I'm going to grab it. There they are. Let's go to pick it up here and see how we do. Niner miles. We expect to pick the glide slope up here in just a little over a mile. That seems to be looking okay. We don't have some crazy offset approach here, do we? I've had a couple of those lately and it's caught me off guard. Negative. All right. We're looking okay. Good traffic, lots of variety this time. And looking at procedures. Yeah, it's been a little while since you've been down Baltimore way. All right, we are on the glide slope. It's on traffic. Clipper 816 fully established runway 9er. 8 mile final. It's on traffic. All right, hey, no worries, man. 8 mile final. It might take me 15 minutes. You know how it goes. Oh, we're speeding up though. Let's go gear down. Gear down to go down. I can't really pull back anymore on the manifold because I'm kind of at the lower end of my boost limit. But I do have one final notch of flaps I can use, and I think I will. Let's go ahead and go flaps 40 out. Normally land flaps 40 if I can help it, but in this case, I'm going way too fast. I got to get myself down to 100. So we're going to do it. All right. Approach checklist. Passenger signs are on. Mixtures need to come to auto rich. We will relock that. Propellers at 2400, and it will be now. All right. We got gear down 3 green, flaps 40. Yep, we're as configured as we can be, boys and girls. We're on about a 4 mile final right now. Yep, 3.5. It's interesting. I don't think this does this approach. So the localizer does not have a DME. It's just working off of the off of that VOR. That's interesting. All right, looking. Again, if we go missed, we have to turn left back to the VOR, and we got to climb to 6,500. So there is that. Runway elevation is 2,500 feet. So we're getting there. We're getting there. On the plus side, the speed looks great. I'm going to do this just in case we're picking up freezing fog. Put on a little bit of our de-icer just in case I need it. I don't know if we do. I don't think you can see it. Hey, I got ground contact, guys. Look at that. There's ground down there. Oh, man. Goodness sakes. Hate to do this, but I got to turn the autopilot off at some point in time here. Oh, I see the runway. Thank you. We might have been pushing our Cat 1 there just a little bit, but we're there. We're a little high, but I'll take it. Down we go. Alright, we're down. Reverser bars ready. slowing. There's an off ramp. We're not going to make it. Hey, that worked out all right, didn't it, guys? Haha. Boozy. Got here just the right time, man. Just a routine low IFR approach here. No big deal. That's not an exit.
Good job.
Stothy, what's up? We are practicing, indeed. We did a little Paphos to somewhere in Turkey. That worked out okay, though. What's that goat doing in the clouds, right? I may have went a little below 200 on that, but you know, I felt really good about things. So, yep, Paphos is a great airport, man. I love that place. I think I said Paphos with the PH, but I think that's all down there, kind of in the same neck of the woods, right? All right, I really need to get off the runway here, don't I? Flaps are up. I'm going to take this exit here, and we'll call it good. We're right where we need to be. Actually, this is where the main ramp. Nope. I don't know. We're going to look and see. This is the east apron. That's where the control tower is. But we'll take that. We'll take that. Where are you at, Rob Valkyrie? Where'd you park? Straight ahead? Okay, cool. Hassan traffic. Clipper 816 is clear. Runway 9er. Hassan. Clear. Clear. This is a cool little airport. I'm going to take you on a little stroll here. Just as soon as we get parked. A little freeware, but it's kind of neat. Oh, you did good, girl. You did good. I'm probably absolutely overcooking everything right now since I'm on the ground. I should have everything opened up, wide open, but we're just going to go right here. That's fine. This will be good. All right, let's just check and see. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Everything in there looks good. I'm going to set the parking brake. We're going to let it kind of just set for a second there. Made it look easy. I got to admit, I had a lot of help until about 200 feet, and then I decided to hand fly the most challenging aspect of the approach, something like that. Let's see, what do I need to do? I need to get my camera angles here, so let's let my people go, as Moses would say. We could turn some lights off. You know what? I think that'll work there. And there. Let's stop wasting de-icing fluid. Okay, that's all good. All right, I think we're good there. And it'll be time to do the things here. All right, you guys. Well, that was pretty fun. I cannot wait for this Saturday. This is the Saturday for the virtual vintage cross the half pond that we're doing, and yeah, we're going from Keflavik to London City. Still not sure how I'm going to shoot that 6-degree glide slope, but you know what? It's going to be one of those things, I think, that if and when we get there, then that's when we'll figure it out. But anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. Slant Alpha, thank you very much for kind of taking that on and putting that together. You've had a big part in it the last couple of years, and even a bigger role this year. So thank you for doing that. It's greatly appreciated. And I'm looking forward to flying with you, my friend. It doesn't happen nearly enough, that's for sure. I think that's everything, you guys. I think we're there, dude. So let's do just real quick before I'm done a tour of this airport, because like I said, this part of the airport's pretty basic, you know, no big deal. It's just kind of is what it is. Then it's got kind of a like a parking lot area, which is kind of cool with some, you know, like I think this is actually default buildings and stuff like that. But it's got the cargo hub over here, and then but the part that I liked, again, I'm a sucker for custom signage. I don't know why. I guess I just know how hard it is to put those things in there. And this one here is looking pretty damn default. Did I not get it loaded in, guys? Maybe I didn't get it loaded in. Oh boy. So anyway, yeah, this is what it looks like. Pretty awesome, huh? I must not have got it loaded in, you guys. I must have thought I did, but I didn't. Because there should be a lot more stuff here than what I'm seeing. All right, well, anyway, that's a fail on my part, I guess, but that's okay. That's the way she goes. Let's see. I just want to make sure that I... Yeah, so this is what I thought I had. And this looks a little different than what we're looking at right now, for sure, guys. Oh, come on, ads, you're killing me here. But, yeah, really a neat little, like, so this is where Rob and I were parked. And clearly it doesn't look anything like that. But, yeah, so sorry about that, you guys. I hope that didn't ruin your immersion. But that's a great little scenery if you ever want to grab it. Both of these that I flew tonight, you can grab the link over on my Discord if you want. Iowa Scotsman, we will definitely miss you, man, and we'll catch you. We'll get you on one of these. They do the Pro Bowl every year, so I'm sure we'll be putting another one of these, because there's just a lot of really great places to fly. And I know we've kind of done the cross the pond thing, right? But like, there's cross the land stuff we can do. There's all kinds of cross the ditch. You know, there's all kinds of places that you know, would work for what we're trying to do with our vintage prop liners and things like that. So yeah, just try to put it on your calendar. It's Pro Bowl weekend is what we've decided. So that if that helps you get a year in advance, get a date carved out or something, then yeah, hopefully that helps out. All right, time to cue the outro. Yes, indeed, Mitty. Thank yous. I missed Capsize. Came in with a follow 7 minutes ago, so thank you, Capsize. Coffee, Quamfi, man. I think I said that wrong, but hello, guys. I'm sure you came in with Slant Alpha's raid. Thank you, Slanty, for the raid and the re-ascription. 57 months. That's just guys. I made some 60-month custom emotes. I never thought I'd ever have to do that, but I've got them out there for you guys. So JPC, thank you for the 100 bits. Tree Fox, thanks for the raid. Rock Valkyrie, thanks for the 47 month in a row, 50 total. Another guy over 50. That's pretty dang cool. Lewis Chris, thanks for the follow. Steve PHL, thanks for 48 months. And a Downwind Sim, you kind of got the ball rolling here tonight. 41 months. Thank you so very, very much. And you butchered that guy's name all night too. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But know how much I appreciate you guys coming and spending time and hanging out. So it does, like I say quite often, right? Time is precious, and no one's guaranteed tomorrow. So if you come hang out with me for a little bit, it means a lot. And Agent Presta, you are welcome. And yeah, let me know, man, if there's something I can do to help out in some way. Agent Presta, reach out to me, and I'd be happy to visit with you or do whatever. So thanks everybody else for coming in as well. And Boozy did the LIFR. Oh, you did the flight in the LIFR last week. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. What a great airplane. What a great Who knew they had Cat 1 in 1939? I missed that comment, Slanty, right? It was Cat. I like that. Cat with two little eyes. That's good. That's really good. Oh, shoot. All right. If I missed anybody else that came in tonight, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I'm going to send you over to Foxtrot. I'm off tomorrow. I am back Thursday. Thursday's going to be a cool flight, guys. We're in the DC3. We're going to be up doing some stuff in Alaska. We're going to be exploring our friend Wookie. He's got some sceneries up there in Alaska, kind of around Anchorage. So we're going to be doing like just a little DC3 kind of, edge of Alaska type of deal. So, well, no, this won't be edge of Alaska because it's not going to be up by McCarthy. It's going to be more of a like, who are the, what was that show called with the Tweedles? Anyway, it'll be one of those flights. We should have a lot of fun. Heavy Equation 54. Welcome. You caught me right off the edge here. We're gonna be going over to Foxtrot. Can't wait to fly with you again. Have a good rest of your midweek, and we'll see you back here Thursday. Well, I'll see you over at Foxtrot here in just a second, but have yourself a fantastic remainder of your Tuesday. Take care, everybody. God bless.